Hey, what's going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here with my buddy Matt, bringing you some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chobo Team League. This is Game 1 of Week 2, and we are going to start off by introducing our Zerg player from Team All Inspiration. His name is Sinistar.
And in the bottom right corner, we have the Protoss player playing for Team CTsix EU, Indaend. So there we got a ZVP coming up.
Yep, and as I said, this is game number 1 for Week 2 in the Chobo Team League. Unfortunately, we dropped the first week just by one game, but you know, we're going to try to make a comeback here in Week 2.
And we have an early scout going on with our Protoss player. Probes being sent out.
Yeah, and he dropped that pylon on the low ground, so that's telling me we're going to see either a Nexus first or a Forge. We'll have to see. It depends on what Sinistar is doing.
I'm putting my bets on a Forge.
Yeah, we could see that. This is a diamond matchup, by the way, so it's pretty high up there in terms of skill for what the Chobo Team League offers. I don't know. My bet is on a Nexus first, because he's coming in here and he's not seeing any gas and he's not seeing any pool, so he should feel comfortable to drop that Nexus first.
Now, is he going to stick around long enough to actually see what he drops first? That's the question. Oh, and there goes the spawning pool. He sees it, and he's probably going to peace out.
I think he wants to stay a little bit longer just to keep an eye on when that expansion is going to go down, because you know Zerg is always going to drop that expansion. You just want to know the timing on it. And here he comes. He's going to actually try to be annoying with that probe and block the expansion. Might even drop a pylon.
Now, we don't have any production going on whatsoever for the Protoss. He hasn't dropped anything except making drones now. Oh, you're right. Here's the Nexus.
Yeah.
So very fast expand for our Protoss player.
Yeah, definitely. And as soon as Sinistar sees that, which I do think he sees it. Yeah, right now Overlord's going in to take a look at that, so we should be seeing an early third coming out of Sinistar.
But a Forge came out right after that, so he's going to look to wall off and probably just protect this natural and just focus on these two bases.
Yeah, that's my guess as well. Should see a gateway going down, and that's why, like, Sinistar could see the Nexus first, and he might decide to put on a little bit of pressure, but I think the wall's going to be finished by the time he even gets there. So
now, we have 6 lings on heading towards our Zerg player's third.
Yeah, probably just scouting for some proxy pylon shenanigan. Although he knows about the expansion, so he's just being careful, I think.
Well, if you look at the waypoint, he's going everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing to do that, because even with the Nexus first, you could still see a pylon drop at some point.
Oh, that probe does get in and gets past the queen, so he's going to be able to get a little bit more scouting off. He's going to see that he dropped a gas, and he's got 3 workers in it.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty key, because he is going to assume that speed is going to be on the way, and then he'll know that, you know, he might want something to help defend against some speedlings.
Now,
Sinistar's wall's not closed yet.
No, Sinistar should know that probe is still in his base. There he is.
Yeah. There we go. And he's building the core behind. Okay, he's going to use a pylon to block off. So there is just one little slit here that units can go in, but we're definitely going to see that Zealot fill that little spot there and go on hold position, so that the natural will be pretty much fully detected from it, or fully protected, sorry, from any ground units. Sinistar's going to poke up here and see that right now. Actually, he could get in. I don't think he wants to lose any links, though. He didn't have speed. He actually, sorry, he actually didn't end up getting speed, so he could just be going for the layer, which actually just dropped down right now. And
Sinistar's 2 queens that he has in the natural are in the process of doing a little bit of creep spread, so we're going to see that coming out.
Yeah, definitely. 2 queens is a nice amount to have to focus on creep, but he hasn't gone for his third yet. And actually, the longer it takes him to do that, the more worried I'm going to become, because Protoss has been on 2 bases for quite a while now. Also getting his 3rd and 4th gas in the natural. So we might see some teching up here for For Indaend, he's probably going to go for that Robo, maybe. Oh, Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate is coming out. It's almost done.
I wonder what we're going to see. I'm assuming maybe one Oracle or Phoenix. Or I could say, or a Void Ray as well, and then just cover myself completely. But yeah, it is going to be a Phoenix, so that'll be annoying.
Yeah, I think that Phoenix is going to clean out the Overlords, yeah.
Yeah, big time. And that's just annoying to deal with, because not everybody does that. So as a Zerg, you just kind of want to be comfortable with your Overlords out on the map, but as soon as you see a Phoenix, you know that you just have some extra work you have to do.
Now we have these 6 Lings coming up against
that probe. Oh, yeah, okay, they got the probe, which is going to help. They might even get that sentry, which is actually huge. Bam, sentry goes down, and that's a win right there for Sinistar. Nice pickup. Those Overlords are going to start getting cleaned out now.
Now let's watch the supply cap of Sinistar and see if he reacts quickly enough to be able to get some out and put him in a protected position.
Yeah, he's actually... You know, now that we know he still hasn't gotten his 3rd base yet, and I see him researching Enduring Locust, that's telling me, oh, look at this Nidus Worm. We completely missed the Nidus Worm in the main. So we're definitely going to see some sort of Swarm Host Nidus Worm play here, and that's actually going to be really sweet, because you can set Swarm Host up right here on the other side of the rocks where the natural is, and have them bust down the rocks. And with Nidus Worm, we actually see the Nidus Worm going down right now, right in that spot. So he's going to use that tunnel to break down the rocks here, and he might even be able to open up another one on the other side. We'll have to see what he does. Because that 3rd has gone down for Protoss now, and he's not going to be expecting this. And actually, looking at the vision of Protoss, he knows absolutely nothing.
No, he doesn't see this at all.
Yeah.
Those Phoenixes just fly right over. He's got a total of 4 Phoenixes now.
He sees them now.
Yeah.
Queen's coming and everything. That's going to be good for creep spread, as well as protection against the Phoenix here. So yeah, this could do a lot of damage. It's going to take a while to bust down these rocks, though.
Now let's see what kind of defense system he's going to get into play. I see 5 Stalkers right here in the natural.
Yeah, 3 Stalkers just walk to their deaths right around the corner, so they just sacrifice themselves for no reason. And another Nidus Worm going down over here on the left side as well to attack that 3rd. This is pretty awesome. Rocks are about to drop.
Now he hasn't even switched some of his gates into warp gates yet, so I'm a little concerned for him.
Looks like they're all warp gates now, but yeah, he's taking shots from the left side as well now.
No, he's got 2 gates down by his 3rd that haven't been converted yet.
Oh, by his 3rd, yeah, I didn't see those. You're right. Mothership core goes down. Phoenixes are starting to go down. It looks like Protoss is a little bit surprised by this attack, and he has no idea what to do. And I don't even know what you would do at this point. When you've gone for Phoenix, you can't do anything with this Swarm Host. And look at this, more Swarm Host coming from the left side now. And behind this, we have a 3rd base drop for Sinistar, so he's going to be able to fall back on something should this not work.
Now this 3rd has no probes in it, and it's oh, now they get switched into warp gates, but they have no probes in it, and it's just going to go down, all that money.
Yeah. 8 minutes of my life I'm not getting back, and he leaves the game.
That was quite an interesting build. I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah, it was a good job by Sinistar to hide the Nidus Worm over on the right side here. Indaend did absolutely no scouting, so as soon as he saw the natural, he booked it and left, and then never checked back on anything. So Sinistar was able to just, do his plan to perfection, and it worked perfectly.
Well, there's game 1 under our belt, so we'll look forward to game number 2, and thanks for watching, guys.